break you down like a pound. I got a dope pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down, 15, over the end. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
93.
On 2nd and 9, Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Throwing now is Carr, escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Check it back. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
On second and very short, Brissett. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Brissett. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
Ready. Watch it, defense wins championships, baby. Check. Fresno.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, D.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, that is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Raiders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Bissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Here's Bissett. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd and 11 now, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Switch.
On play action, Brissett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darius Leonard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Carr going to get this to Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Complete to Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but
he's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vontez Burfict came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Dumps this one off to Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 38 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Carr now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first down, Carr caught outright by Renfro. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ready? Go, Mike 50.
Now Carr again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
I'm coming. 7:34. Mike 50.
Carr to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Bissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught by Jones. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Watch the run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play fake. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Mack on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So this one winds